Journalism is about telling true stories that make a difference in the world. And there are lots of ways in which journalism can happen in terms of different technologies and platforms, but what brings it all together is an orientation to helping people make sense of the world around them by explaining complex things in ways that can be broadly accessible for a large audience. Journalism is the systematic gathering, filtering, and distributing of information. It's about the regular publishing of news that helps people to make sense of the world around them and really understand their community and their place in it. To get started in journalism, you just start doing it. And of course, it's ideal to come to a journalism school, get trained, learn about the values and norms and practices to get skilled in the various technologies and approaches. But ultimately, we also want you to just get going, whether it's working for local media, working for startups, or creating your own thing. I'm constantly encouraging students to just begin to build their own newsletter or various type of service that they can provide. Find something you care about, report on it regularly, and build an audience for that thing. And that's the way you get started in journalism. And ideally, you do it in a journalism school like ours that gives you the full suite of training and support and networking that will help your career fully thrive. So journalism is for lots of different personalities. It's definitely a good place for people who enjoy meeting new people, enjoy talking to others, especially people who are curious about the world, who like exploring what's around them and trying to understand the story behind the story. People who really want to get in touch with what's happening in their communities and then explaining that to other people. I think those are all good qualities. But even if you're not an extrovert, I think it's also a place where you can thrive as someone who just enjoys telling a compelling story that makes a difference in the world and helps it become a better place. And I think that appeals to just about anybody. So a school of journalism like ours really equips you to not just do journalism, but really how to think about it and how to do it in a way that will make a true difference. Journalism is something that many people can practice, many people can try on their own, but with a full kind of comprehensive set of training in ethics, in media law, in values, in understanding kind of the proper techniques for shooting video or capturing audio. Journalism school prepares you both in terms of the skill set as well as the mindset. It's both the practical side and it's the cultural appreciation that allows you to become a whole person in the way that you report and edit and gather and distribute the news. And so journalism school really gives you all of the various tools across a lot of different skills and forms of training that allow you to be truly prepared to go out and engage in the world as a journalist. So one of the real benefits to coming to journalism school like this one is that you immediately step into a community that is highly supportive when it comes to faculty expertise, professional networks, and a real on-ramp for your career. Not just teaching you how to do various things with a camera or recorder, but really to kind of how to do that in a way that will be successful in publishing your work in local media or getting that foot in the door for job opportunities. And it's also about learning how to kind of gain a wider understanding of journalism and its place in the world. Because you can practice journalism without going to journalism school, but if you really want to polish your craft, if you really want to be as successful as you can be, there's no better training ground than coming to a place like this to get started. A journalism degree really matters because it prepares you for a lot of different paths that you could take with your career. In fact, I believe that it's one of the most translatable set of things you can study, because whether it's learning how to talk to people who are strangers, whether it comes to analyzing documents, ultimately just telling a good story and knowing how to build an audience, those types of skills and sensibilities translate far beyond journalism. That being said, it's also a wonderful place to get started with your journalism career. You get plugged into a community and a network that is here to support you and to provide the faculty expertise, the one-on-one coaching that you really need to get started and it will help launch your successful career as a journalist. Networking is crucial in journalism like it is in any other sphere. And I like to tell students that network all around you. Your fellow students are going to be some of your strongest and most important networks. Build friendships, build connections, and of course, get started with student media. Try to work for local media. And of course, network with your faculty advisors, because all of these people, whether you're horizontally with your peers or vertically with your faculty advisor, all of them can help you to build the kind of journalism career that you intend. A good journalism program is one like we have here at the University of Oregon. It's comprehensive. It covers all of the different possibilities you might want to explore as a journalism student and eventually as a journalist, whether in video, audio, the written word, or emerging forms of technology, including VR, AR, and artificial intelligence even. You want to go to a place that has a real understanding of the way media and technology are changing, but also has a critical understanding of fundamentals and the values that are enduring. And so you want to go to a place that is, has the faculty expertise and has the kind of skills and tools and resources to help you get started on your path as a journalist. What really sets apart the School of Journalism and Communication at the University of Oregon when it comes to our journalism program is that we are one of the largest and most significant such programs in the Pacific Northwest and even around the country. And we're really distinct in that we are uniquely positioned to help students who want to focus on the environment when it comes to journalism, or want to pursue solutions in their reporting, want to help not just point out problems, but point to possibilities for improvement. We're a great place to look at sports and its relationship to journalism. There's lots of different paths to pursue, and we're uniquely positioned in several key areas relative to our peers around the country. We also just have incredible faculty, Pulitzer Prize winners, award-winning photographers. So no matter what you want to cover, we have you covered in terms of the people who are here. When you're looking at journalism schools, deciding where to go, I think you start with the people and you look at the faculty and their expertise and their background. Are these the right people to help you succeed and pursue the kind of career you want? I think you also look at the resources. Do they have the equipment, the studios, the kind of technology to ensure that you get kind of a wide array of experiences when it comes to multiple forms of media? And here at the University of Oregon, we're pretty unique in that we have a dedicated podcasting studio that is fantastic. We have a photo studio, and we have other ways in which students can do broadcast video. And of course, also pursue forms of augmented and virtual reality. And that's a key and emerging focus of ours. And at this university, of course, sports really matter. And so you have resources and possibilities when it comes to doing sports reporting in connection with a really thriving athletic department. So I would say you look at a place where can you work with good people, with good resources, with the right sort of training, and the place, the environment that suits you well.